Dosau Vozt by Bernard de Ventadorn. Dosau Vozt is, in terms of genre, a courtly song, and that generic designation, courtly song, tells us even more about this composition. Indeed, a courtly song was composed to be sung in a court, that is, in the extended household of some important person, and such compositions therefore are secular. Just as there are many names for the people who composed courtly songs, so there are many names for the songs themselves. In fact, courtly songs can be called by more than one name. Courtly songs from the French-speaking world are called chansons, and chanson is the French word for song. Chanson is the singular form of the word, and its plural is chanson. Notice that although there is a difference in spelling, there is an S on the plural form, both of the words are pronounced exactly the same way, in the singular and in the plural, chanson. A courtly song from the German-speaking world is called a Lied. Lied is the German word for song. Lied is the singular form of this word, and the proper German plural of Lied is Lieder, Lied with an ER at the end. Lied, singular, Lieder, plural. The form of these courtly songs is very simple indeed, and in fact it is very familiar to you, for most of the songs that we hear have this very form, a, etc. The sections of a courtly song are defined by changes of text. A equals one stanza, the next A indicates another stanza, the third A indicates yet another stanza, and so on. Let us take a moment to distinguish between the words stanza and verse. There are colloquial uses for both of these words that are perfectly okay, but in a musical context, especially in a scholarly musical context, there are ways of using these terms that are preferred. So let's take a look at exactly how I shall use the word stanza in this course and how I shall use the word verse in this course. Basically, I shall use stanza and verse as follows. Verse refers to one line of a poem, just as one line of text from the Bible is called a verse. A stanza refers to a group of lines or verses in a poem. That is, more than one line of text in a group is called a stanza. The type of song that we are considering here is called a strophic song, and it is thus called because it uses the same music for each stanza of the text. In fact, that is the type of song that you hear 99.999% of the time in your own listening experience. In terms of texture, this song is monophonic. That is, it consists of one melody, and at any one time in the composition, only one note or one sound is sung.